It's the battle for sixth place here at the Motorpoint Arena as Nottingham Panthers take on Manchester Storm in the Viaplay Elite League. Storm holds sixth place at the moment after an excellent home victory over the Five Flyers last night. They're 3 for 3 against the Panthers in the league so far this season and come into this game with an awful lot of confidence. Panthers desperately need a victory to put down a marker against the visitors, with 3 games against the Storm to come after tonight's encounter. Can Panthers give their fans something to cheer tonight? It's Kelsall who wins the face-off. It's back with Brassard. Kelsall puts Herman into the boards, but it's picked up by Simmons. He goes ahead to Debian. Debian goes deep. Harrison picks it up. Stopped by Brassard before it gets to Debian, but Debian does well to win the puck back. Comes back to point. Fired in, and it's a tip, and the Storm take a deserved lead, and Scott Simmons has it.
Yeah, and that's Simmons, the guy we were talking about, you know, just before the game there, and he just finds himself in a good position. Really good heads-up play by the D-man. He doesn't shoot it early. You see him walk the line. You see Simmons there, just kind of ghosting into that little quiet spot, and he redirects that one in. And a really good start here, and yeah, Simmons there with just a deft touch, nothing Peyton Jones can do. He just finds that area, and yeah, like you said, Storm came out. You see here, oh, that puck almost left the zone, just managed to corral it, and then he fires that through traffic, and Simmons with that long stick, he gets a piece of that one, it's in the net.
It's there again, it's Hopkins going for it. Hopkins doing well. Good battling from Hopkins, and now Kelsall's in a lot of space, and Brassard is, and puts it just wide. Still space there is Adam Brady, lot of space, great save, Brady. Brady couldn't believe how much space he had there. Brady has it again. Hopkins goes towards the net. Jack Hopkins. Hopkins still and fires in. No, it's just wide.
Yeah, Storm all at sea in their own end here. Panthers doing a good job just getting in and causing some chaos. Kelsall, you know, Hopkins with a grade A chance there.
Michael Carroll gets that out of the zone, but only finds David Levin. He goes across for Caruso. Caruso takes it on, goes ahead to Levin. Levin looking to put Stephen Anderson in. Storm have it again though. Here's Debian. Deft pass doesn't find its mark as Anderson finds Levin. Levin into the zone. Levin back to Anderson. Anderson, great play! Oh, just can't get it on net. I think Brodeur may have got something on that.
It was almost like Anderson didn't fully shoot it kind of on the backhand. He kind of fashioned a great chance, but then maybe couldn't really get it. But like you said, Brodeur there with his backhand makes a nice save.
Kelsall goes into the corner. We'll chase it in with Zach Herman. Hazeldine gets something on it, but finds DeLuca. In fact, no, Caruso has it now, Fawcett. And DeLuca again. And DeLuca goes against Larton and gets in front of the net, and it's loose, and somehow there's a save. There's a penalty coming, and it will be on the Panthers.
Yeah, really good burst of speed. You see DeLuca there, you know, he doesn't really have a step to start with, but he just kind of puts that puck to his backhand. Big power forward, barreling down the net. Lattinen kind of just forced to drag him down. He does get a half chance there, and like you said, that puck was literally... Oh, what a save! That was incredible save. He made the first save on DeLuca. Don't forget to see that again, because I didn't actually think it made its way to the net, but he makes the first save. That puck is laying in the crease, and I'm not sure how much Jones knew about it, but the Storm forward there had, you know, a gaping net, and huge save there.
It's good penalty killing. Izaki turns and puts it deep. Almost a minute gone of the Storm power play. They haven't really created anything as yet. They may do now, though, as they come into the zone. Picked up by Johnson. Now DeLuca. Need to watch DeLuca. He has an incredible shot. Comes across again, and it's tipped away, but DeLuca will pick it up. DeLuca goes behind the net, right out in front. Simmons, maybe. It's just wide. Just couldn't get the radar going. Still there for the Storm. DeLuca may get the opportunity to shoot now, and he's not going to make a mistake from there. Anthony DeLuca has his second power play goal in consecutive nights, and the Storm lead 2-0.
Yeah, and a funny one there, because Panthers did such a great job killing that first minute, and you see DeLuca, he works the puck around well, but he gets that puck, and, you know, to beat Peyton Jones from that distance that's really all credit to Anthony DeLuca. And, you know, we've seen his shot over the years, how good it is, but, you know, it seemed like that first minute, the Storm couldn't really get set up, and then great pass there right across the box, and then DeLuca walks into that one. And, you know, obviously we've seen Peyton Jones for the last, 3 months here, and very rarely do we see him get beaten with a shot, you know, from any sort of distance. So just hats off to Anthony DeLuca with that shot.
So face off just to the left of Peyton Jones, and it's won by Fawcett. And DeLuca will get the shot in, but its body's on the way and goes wide. Storm keep it in the zone, and DeLuca is now behind the net and creates space for himself. Comes right across, and there's a one-time shot from Harrison, and it goes in, and Storm are 3-0 ahead. And I think that's Chase Harrison's first goal of the season.
And I think there, DeLuca, really unselfish play. You see him walk out, tries to find his partner there, and just a bad bounce for the Panthers. You know, that like you said, Herman absolutely walks onto that one-timer in the slot, and I think that actually hits somebody in front, but good play by DeLuca. He kind of starts that, good composure behind the net. He's looking to make a play in front, and it just kind of pops out. We might get to see that again. It looks like here, I don't know if you can see, John, if it just hits, I feel like that doesn't go in clean. It kind of hits something and goes in, whether it's Jones or...
I think looking at Adam Brady's reaction, I think it maybe hit Adam Brady. Face off to the right. Jeremy Brodeur, won by Adam Brady, picked up by Archie Hazeldine. Hazeldine goes towards the net.
He's done well there.
He's done really well, and it was a big scramble. And
oh,
well, and now the two Hazeldines have a pushing and shoving match.
I think Joe's upset because Archie's like down below the goal line making plays. Really nice play by Archie. Banked it off the boards to himself, and then not sure if he got a shot off or he just kind of tried to kind of scoop it in front of the net. But you see here, great play off the back of the net. Walks around in front, and Brodeur solid. But yeah, that's funny that they're. Do you see Joe just have a little laugh at him?
Face off, won by Johnson, picked up by Critchlow, fires it in well wide. Storm should keep control. In fact, Lindgren goes in now. Welsh, chance for Panthers to break. Levin, Welsh, Anderson, and Anderson finds the net. And Stephen Anderson gets the goal that probably he's deserved all game.
Yeah, and you know what? The comeback, I think that's what the Panthers need. If they go into this period down 3-0, it's going to be a struggle. Now it's wide open, and yeah, Anderson there, great goal by him. Great play. Kind of as he's going down there, just gets it back onto his forehand, and he absolutely gives this team some life.
It's very much what the Panthers needed, and Anderson finally beating Jeremy Brodeur into the roof of the net.
Again there, you see a great play.
Oh, and there's Dabian. Oh, it's right out in front, and luckily Kelsall was alert to it and poked it away. Oh, but it does go in. Now, did that get a tip off Simmons? It was Eatman Larson with the shot. And I think Simmons may have got a tip. He's the one who is going first for the fist bump, so let's watch this again.
Yeah, do you know what? I just saw the point shot. Definitely a deflection in front, it looked like. Didn't see where from. Yeah, in front there, Simmons. And that's it. Do you know what? Second goal for him, and again, so good, you know, so big in front of the net there, and he's got that long reach, and again, just a simple play. He gets the puck to the net, and, you know, seconds before, Panthers avoided one in the back of their net, but then it comes back to the point, and this one does go in. But Simmons, again, you know, he's a guy, he just does everything really well, you know, power play, penalty kill, big body, and we saw him make that big hit on his Atski, and really good redirection there. That's twice, you know, the first one in the first period was obviously on the ice, maybe a bit simpler, but, you know, that one's huge.
It's a big goal for the Manchester Storm, and now tempers are starting to fray, the arms up, and it's Stephen Anderson, and he's dropped the gloves, and the gloves are off, and it's Johnson and Anderson, two players you don't normally see roughing it up, and it's Anderson who takes Johnson to the ice and just trying to give the team a bit of a spark.
Yeah, I think that's the you know, Great thing to do there by Anderson. Obviously, it wasn't premeditated. It just happened organically. But, you know, there's still time left in this game. Panthers have just let a goal in him. You know, he comes in with that cross-check. Decent cross-check. Critchlow comes. Obviously, Johnson's not happy with that. He throws a punch, and Anderson doesn't really give him a choice there. But, you know, I think that's what the Panthers need. They need a spark. They need something. And if that's Stephen Anderson throwing the gloves down, then that's good to see by him. Good middleweight scrap. And fair play to Johnson for sticking up to himself too.
Drops it off for Joe Hazeldine. And Storm just taking control at the moment as Hopkins does well. Now Lahtinen. Summers. Lahtinen goes sprinting ahead, but he can't take the pass.
Oh, bad bounce there.
Here's DeLuca. Comes back for Harrison, but Storm just playing keepy puck at the minute. James stops that one and leaves it for Summers. Here's Welsh. Drops it back for Kelsall. Goes under the stick of Levin. Here's Brassard. Welsh. Welsh turns. Kelsall has his stick trapped. And now Storm coming again, and it's a breakaway. It's Fawcett, and Fawcett finds the net on the backhand, and that is 5. And that really stamps the approval on a fantastic Manchester Storm performance.
Yeah, great pass there. Just like you said, split the D again, and then Fawcett. And Brassard actually does a good job here. He's right on his tail, right on Fawcett, but Fawcett just to the backhand, and he lifts that over Jones. Really smart finish there. A lot of speed on Fawcett. You see it better here, and full speed here. Looks up like he's going to shoot, takes it to the backhand, and just under the bar. And like you said, that's probably going to be enough for the Storm to see this one out.
Hammond creates a bit of space for himself. It's poked away, but he recovers well, Mike Hammond, and right across looking for Summers. Storm return to full strength, and the hooter is going to go. And the Storm are going to win by 5-1. And boos ring out around the Motorpoint Arena. But a very, very, very good road performance by the Manchester Storm. Clinical in front of goal, and they fully deserve their victory. Panthers man of the match is Stephen Anderson, and that's probably no surprise. One of the few who looked to make things happen for the Panthers, scored the Panthers goal. And a fight as well in the third period, trying to spark his teammates into life. So it ends here at the Motorpoint Arena. The Nottingham Panthers 1, the Manchester Storm 5. Corey, how do you sum that one up?
Well, we got 23 shots in the first period and didn't score. Then their heads dropped, like someone kicked their dog, and we just didn't do a whole lot. Then they scored, and it just collapsed. I thought, yeah, it was poor. It was hard to watch. I'm sure it was hard for the fans. Apologize for that. Yeah, there's just not a lot of confidence and competence right now.
Is that having an effect now, that the fact that there's such a low amount of confidence that it's affecting the team in front of goal?
I think so. Yeah, it's a team like Manchester, who's I think they're really good. They bring such energy and enthusiasm, which I love. I think that's it's a great job. These guys should be excited to come and do this. And they've outscored us. I think it's 17-3 in 4 games.
And that, in a way, tells its own story.
Yeah, they're getting good goaltending, and they're scoring goals, and we're not, doing our job.
How do you take this forward now with so few games left in the regular season and time running out to try and get some momentum going? What do you have to say, or what do the guys have to do?
Yeah, it's a tough question. It certainly is a tough question. We've explored a lot of things. Working on skill and practice, systems on practice, playing small ice games to let them have a little fun, and challenge them in various different ways. But at the end of the day, we have to find something in the tank, some kind of energy where we can pull away from teams and situations. Like, team, they whenever we had a step or anything, we saw them catching us from behind. In situations like this, we have to play a little faster. And I feel bad for the guys right now, because you could tell that there's some guys in there really invested, and we find a way to shoot ourselves in the foot.
Storm head coach Matt Ginn, and Matt, you must be absolutely delighted with that performance.
Yeah, I thought we were really good tonight. Right from the drop of the puck, we came with good energy, a lot of life and jump, and that was good to see. We had some question marks going into the game, like some guys are beating up pretty good in there, and it didn't slow them down. Guys are playing through injuries, and that's kind of been our motto, as next man up. And you know what, Nottingham in the first, they threw everything at the net. We gave up a lot of shots, but I thought we did a good job getting under sticks and clearing out in front. And then when they did break us down, Brodeur was good in there, and it was nice to see us able to finish some and put some in the net as well.
Like you say, you lost a couple of bodies last night. For you to come here and put in that sort of performance, you must be very proud.
Yeah, a big thing we emphasized was the start. I think the last 2 or 3 games, maybe even, we got scored on early, and we were able to get an early one tonight, and I think guys kind of fed off that. But right from the drop of the puck, you could tell we were ready to go, and we're just trying to build here towards the playoffs, find some consistency in our game. Doesn't matter who's in or out of the lineup, and I think this is a positive weekend for us.
And of course, in the battle for 6th and 7th, you're 4 points clear now in 6th place. 2 more games to face against the Panthers in a couple of weeks. That gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, like I said, we're just kind of worried about ourselves right now. Obviously, tonight was a big game for the standings, and the guys answered the bell. But we just want to keep rolling, keep building. Again, big thing we touched on is just not getting complacent and getting into any bad habits. But the biggest positive, I think, the last 2 nights was our third period was our best. We kind of smothered teams and didn't give up much, and saw that game out, which I think is huge down the stretch.